morning. This is Tuesday the 14th of April. Hopefully you can see all of this okay. It's so nice outside, I couldn't shut the door. So 14th of April, this is Saorfecht. I went in with that Saorfecht, I'm not actually no idea. That was a donation name from Chalmers, so I'm sure he told me what it meant as well. So today anyway, you're going to do another chipper today. It's going to be 4 time from beginning to end. You've got the option of giving yourself a soft 25-minute time cap. So soft time cap means that you can plan on stopping at 25 minutes, but if you're down like on your 19th thruster, you'd be as well finishing. But if you were still like up here somewhere, which you won't be, I promise you won't be, then you could use the time cap. So it's maybe more relevant for people who are either pushed for time because you've got stuff to do today, or folk who are closer to the beginner's end of the spectrum. There will be a 25-minute time cap in the class, soft-ish, because we're pushed for time. So you can start off with 100 step-ups. A lot of how difficult this is and how long this workout takes is going to depend on the facility that you have for the step-ups. So if you've got the facility to do a step-up where it's fairly high, then do it, okay? I appreciate not everybody's going to have that option, so this might turn out to be a bit easier for some people, but you do have the option of using weights on the step-ups. So if you feel like your step's a little low, maybe try and use heavier weights if you've got them. So step-ups with or without weights, 90 plank toe taps, I'm going to come to that in a second, 80 Russian swings, 70 single arm snatches, 60 ab mat sit-ups, 50 step-ups again, 40 bent over rows, 30 down and ups, not burpees, down and ups, 20 thrusters and 10 step-ups to finish. So it's all about the step-ups today. Also think carefully about how you're going to go about that and what height and what weight you're maybe going to use. So the step-ups, I'm fairly sure I don't really need to demo this, but just in case, stand up fully on the top. If you've got weights, feel free to use them. For the plank toe taps, so let's see, I'll go this way around slightly so you can see me. So on the plank toe taps, you are going to be in a plank position on your hands and your toes, okay? And the toe taps are going to be that. So, sorry. Each foot movement, so 1, 2, 3, 4. They're going to start off probably feeling not too bad, and then they'll just creep up on you as the 90 reps go through. Try and make sure that your plank stays a plank and doesn't turn into like your butt sticking away up in the air. I'm not there to judge you. Said that you can hear me in your head judging you. Bear that in mind. I'll know. I can hear. I can like sense a bad rep, even from really far away. Russian swings. So you can do your Russian swings with kettlebell or a dumbbell or an odd object. Just swing into here. Okay, it doesn't go any higher than that. Usual stuff with the Russian swings. Back nice and flat, feet flat on the floor, hips go back. This is all about the hip hinge and not the knee bend, okay? There should be very little bend in the knee, and it's all about squeezing your butt and opening your hips as you stand up. So 80 Russian swings, 70 single arm snatches. Touch the floor between your feet. The weight comes up, stays close to the body, lead with your shoulder, then your elbow, and then there's a turn out at the top. Comes back down, the weight went up. Now if you don't have a dumbbell, one of the things that I've been suggesting is filling an empty bottle up with rice or nuts and bolts or screws, something that's going to add a bit of weight, little pebbles, little stones from your garden or from when you're out on your walk. It's not perfect, but let's face it, none of this is perfect, right? Actually that sunshine's quite perfect. And it just works exactly the same way. If you really don't have anything like that, where's my other, oh, there it is. This is my favourite improvisation so far, the dumbbell of doom. Again, just going to work the same way as a dumbbell. Added element of danger. You can do ground to overhead if you don't have anything that you can use for a single hand. So the ground to overhead would just be touch the ground, press overhead. So anyway, I digress on things too much. 60 ab mat sit-ups. So 60 ab mat sit-ups. You're going to do your ab mat sit-ups. If you've got an ab mat, place it right in next to your butt behind you, with the thicker end of the ab mat next to your butt. Okay, if you don't have an ab mat, you can still do the movement. Soles of your feet go together all the way back, touch the ground, all the way up, touch the ground in front of your feet. Absolutely fine to do it without the ab mat, don't stress. Then you're back to your 50 step ups, 40 bent over rows. So with the bent over rows, you can do this with 2 weights if you want. You can do this with 2 weights. Okay, if you've only got the one smaller weight, then just do single arm and keep changing hands just as often as you like. If you want a heavier weight for doing something like that, then I suggest that you get a backpack, stuff it with stuff, a bag. It doesn't have to be a backpack, okay, any kind of bag, stuff it with stuff, tools, kitchenware, rocks. Actually, a rock would be pretty good for the bent over rows, you could just hold on to it. Down and ups are like burpees, but they're not burpees. And this is where some of you might get confused if you have a propensity to cheating on your burpees. Okay, so down and up still follows the same downward movement, chest touches the floor, but there's no jumping clap. Okay, so it's down and up. You can step down, step up, doesn't matter. Okay, 30 of them, and then 20 thrusters. So you can either do the thrusters with one weight, or if you've got two weights, or if you've got an odd object, same idea. And then 10 step ups to finish. So, fairly lengthy explanation. However, I don't know, I'm looking forward to doing this workout, so I'll also be looking forward to seeing how you guys get on, so let me know. Right, I'll speak to you later.